Hey, so if you're a trainer or an instructional designer, you know what it's like. You pour everything into creating your courses. But what if I told you the most valuable part of your business isn't actually the content, but who owns it? Today, we are going to break down copyright. And not in a boring, legal way, we're talking about it as the bedrock of your whole business. So let's dive in.
Just think about that for a second. All those months you spent scripting videos, designing workbooks, making your slide decks just right, that stuff is your masterpiece, right? But here's the real question, the one that matters. Do you actually legally own it? The answer, well, it can get a little more complicated than you might think.
So, first things first, we need to completely reframe how we think about this stuff. Your training materials, they're not just content. No way. They are powerful, valuable assets, just as real as the money sitting in your business bank account.
I mean, think about it. Your unique teaching style, the way you structure a workbook, the specific stories you tell, that's what makes you different. That's what makes students choose you. This isn't just fluff, it's your competitive edge in the market, and it is a huge business asset.
Okay, so how do we protect that edge? Well, that's where your copyright shield comes into play. And you want to know the best part? You might already have it and not even realize it. So, what exactly is copyright? Put simply, it's a legal right that protects your original creative work. And for you, that means your training manuals, your videos, your slide decks, the whole shebang. The law is literally designed to protect the very things you spend all your time and energy building. Now, here's the most powerful and honestly the most misunderstood part about copyright law in Malaysia. That protection, it's automatic. The second you type that script or design that slide, boom, copyright kicks in. You don't have to fill out a single form to get this basic protection. But, and this is a big but, automatic does not mean all-powerful. Think of it like this. Automatic protection, that's kind of like having a basic lock on your front door. It helps, right? But registered copyright, now that's like having a full-on security system with cameras and alarms. Registering gives you rock-solid legal proof that you're the owner, which makes it way, way easier to enforce your rights if someone steals your work. It's a smart, strategic move, especially for your crown jewel courses. All right, so knowing what copyright is, that's step one. But knowing how you could accidentally give it away, that's a whole other ballgame. Let's look at some of the most common traps that course creators just like you fall into all the time. Okay, trap number one, unclear agreements. You hire a freelance designer for your workbook, but you don't have a contract that says you own the final product. Uh-oh, ownership gets really murky really fast. Two, delaying action. You just kind of figure you'll sort out the paperwork later until there's a problem. Three, ignoring searches. You come up with a brilliant course name without checking if someone else is already using it. And the biggest trap of all, just treating copyright like some annoying chore instead of a core piece of your business strategy. And this quote, wow, it just says it all, doesn't it? Just imagine for a second that you find out the freelancer who designed your absolute best-selling course technically still owns the rights to it. The legal fight to get that ownership sorted out could be devastating to your business, both in time and in money. Okay, enough of the scary stuff. Let's flip this whole conversation around. You can totally avoid all of those traps just by being a little proactive. So let's build a simple but really effective protection plan right now. Here we go, your 5-step action plan. Step 1, evaluate your assets. Know which parts of your course are the most valuable. 2, document everything. Keep your drafts, your notes, your outlines, anything that proves you created it. 3, and this is so critical, use formal agreements, always. Make sure they clearly state who owns the IP. 4, educate your team. Make sure everyone knows how important this is. And 5, for your really high-value stuff, talk to an expert. It's worth it. Now, I want to talk about the future for a minute. And I want you to just look at this number, 50. What do you think that's about? Well, get this. 50 is the number of years your work is protected after you're gone. I'm serious. Your copyright lasts for your entire life plus another 50 years. So we're not just talking about protecting your income today, we're talking about building a long-term, valuable, protected asset. So what does that really mean? It means we're not just talking about protecting a course anymore. We're talking about protecting your legacy. The incredible ideas and work you're creating today can be a valuable asset for your family, for your business, for decades to come. And that brings us to the final and I think most important shift in thinking. Let's stop looking at copyright as just a defensive shield and start seeing it for what it really is. A powerful, strategic, business tool.
You see, when you actively manage your copyright, it does so much more than just stop people from copying you. It actually increases the value of your business. It makes you way more attractive to potential investors or partners. It opens up these amazing opportunities for licensing your content. I mean, imagine another company paying you to use your signature training module. And of course, it locks in that competitive advantage we talked about right at the beginning.
So I'm going to leave you with this one last thought. Just take a mental inventory of all the amazing courses and materials you've created. Is all that value just sitting there, kind of unprotected, a little bit overlooked? Or are you treating it like the powerful strategic asset it truly is? It might be the most important question you ask yourself about your business all year.